Hello, in front of me I have Vivo Y52 5G and I'm gonna show you how to go through the first setup on this device. Let's start by selecting the language. To do it, simply tap on this text right here above the button to open the list of languages. Now you can swipe up and down on the screen to scroll through the list, find the language you like to use and tap on it to select it. In my case I'm gonna select English, like this. Now we need to select the region, and again you can swipe up and down on the screen to scroll through the list of regions, find the region you like to use and tap on it to select it. I'm gonna select United States, for example. Now we can tap on start button to continue, but before that you can also tap on emergency call right here to call the emergency numbers, and also you can tap on auxiliary settings for reading, and here you can customize some settings like magnification, font size, select to speak rather, and talk back. Okay. Now let's tap on start button to continue. Here we can select our location. Again, you can swipe up and down on the screen to scroll through the list, find the location you are in or you like to use, and tap on it to select it. For example, I'm gonna select Australia, like this. Now we need to agree to the user agreements. To do it, tap on this checkbox and then tap next. Here we need to agree to the privacy terms. Again, tap on the checkbox and tap next. And here we need to agree to the EU warranty card privacy terms. Again, tap on the checkbox and tap next. Here we can agree to sending the usage diagnostics information to Vivo. If you want to, you can do it by tapping the checkbox right here next to agree to send the usage and diagnostic information, and then you can tap next. But if you don't want to, you don't need to, you can just keep it unchecked and tap next to continue. And right here we can connect to the Wi-Fi network. You can also skip this step and not connect to anything by tapping on setup offline, but I recommend you to connect to web network, because if you do, you will be able to set up your Google account and also, or rather connect to your Google account on your phone, and also the time and date will be automatically synced to your network, so you won't need to do it manually. Okay, let's select the network we want to connect, for example this one. And now we need to enter the password, so give it a few seconds. And once you're done entering the password, tap on connect to connect to network. Apps and data from the Google account or different device. If you want to do it, simply tap on next right here, and you can select to backup from the Android phone, from the cloud or iPhone. I don't want to copy any data, so I'm just gonna go back and tap on don't copy right here. And now we can log in into a Google account. You can also skip this step by tapping skip button right here, but again I recommend to log into one. It's gonna make up this setup easier. And of course it's gonna let you to use different apps like Google Play Store, YouTube and stuff like that on your phone. Okay, let's tap right here and enter the account name or email address. Oh, my bad. Then tap next. Now we need to enter the password, so give me a few seconds. And once you're done entering the password, tap on next to continue. Here tap on I agree button. Right here we can turn on and off some of the Google services. For example, if you want to turn off the Google backup or backup to Google Drive, you can tap this switch and keep it disabled. And you have quite a few of them you can customize. Once you're done changing the options, simply scroll all the way down and tap on the accept button. Now we can select the default search provider, basically search engine, and you have different options like this. I'm just gonna select Google and then tap next, but you can select any of this from this list, I mean. Okay, let's tap next to continue. And right here we can either skip the rest of the setup and just continue it later, or we can just continue and finish it up now, so you don't need to do it later. I recommend to tap on continue to finish it now. Here tap next. And now we can set up, or rather, set up a Google Assistant, basically. We can teach the Google to recognize our voice. And to do it, you can tap on I agree. If you don't want to use the Google Assistant, simply tap on skip button right here to skip this step. I'm gonna tap on I agree. And as you could see, my assistant already knows how to recognize my voice because I set it up before, and it saves on the Google account, so it recognizes my voice. But if you're doing it first time, it will ask you to say phrases like "Hey Google" and "Okay Google" a couple of times until the recording is done. Okay, here tap on next. Right here we can start saving audio on the Google if you want to. If you want to help Google to improve, you can allow Google to save your audio or audio of your voice on the Google Cloud, if I believe correctly. Yes, from Search Assistant and Maps. Basically, if you're using Google Apps, it will allow Google to save the audio of your voice. If you want to, you can tap on Start Saving Audio. I'm just gonna tap on that now because I don't want to do it. And here we can add a debit or credit card to our Google Wallet. If you want to do it, tap on the Add Card button and follow the instructions on the screen. I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna tap on skip and skip this step. And finally, here we can add another email account, change the font size, and review additional ads. If you want to do any of these, you simply tap on the option, like for example, change font size, and now you can customize the font size if you want, and then you can go back. And once you're done, you will have the Done for Now button. Before, if you don't want to do any of these things, you should have a button right here. I don't remember what it says, but basically you can skip this step by tapping right here on this button on the left side. Okay, now let's tap on Done for Now. And now we can set up a screen lock method, basically protection for our phone. To do it, simply select the method. You have screen lock, fingerprint, and face, and follow the instructions of the screen on the screen rather. I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna tap on skip button right here to skip this step. And right here we can enable the system updates. To do it, simply tap on next. You can also tap on install manually to disable it and not enable the automatic updates. I'm gonna tap on next to keep them enabled, and you should see this screen right here. And as you can see, it says our phone is ready. Let's tap on start to finish the setup. And at this point, the setup is done and our phone is ready to use. That's how you go through the first setup on this device. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving the like on the video.